So most people think the Seguin Trail is flat and boring, and it is, but you can find really good offshoots like this one here that provide ample challenge for most riders. The trick is, as you're riding the Seguin, is keep looking left and right from the main trail for the various ATV offshoots, and I promise you, you'll find something good. Check out the rest of the video.
Hey guys, what's up? It's D, and today we're riding the Seguin Trail. I am in Parry Sound, actually just outside Parry Sound at a Koa campground. You can see a sign behind me there. And I like this particular place to stay because Koas are always clean. A lot of them have little mini cottages, which I'm a big fan of. I don't really like dragging a whole tent. I don't like sleeping in tents unless I have to, unless it's motor camping. And the little cabins that we're staying in Koa are nice, clean, and the nice thing about Koa Parry Sound is it's literally on the Seguin Trail. So the exit you take where the Seguin crosses the 401, that is the same exit for Koa. And I go with my family, they go to the beach, and I go riding. The nice part about this particular spot is also about 10 minutes out of Parry Sound and about 35 out of Killbear. So from here, if you're riding, let's say for 2 days, you can go northwest and go through Parry Sound and all the way to Killbear using the three adjoining trails that adjoin the Seguin. And afterwards, you can hop and go east and take the Seguin. So I'm going to take a quick walk and show you the cabin. It is absolutely messy because this is the last day we're actually here, so I'm filming this right at the end. But again, so if you're riding the Seguin, it is it used to be an abandoned railroad, or it's an abandoned railroad trail between Huntsville and Parry Sound, and it continues to actually pass Huntsville a little bit as well. Typically very flat, more of a big bike ride. Actually, it really is a big bike ride. But if you are on a little bike, what I would suggest, as you see through this video, is you can hop on and off the Seguin using old Nipissing Road, using old or new ATV trails that have been cut into the sides. And it's really makes the ride a lot more challenging and a lot more interesting for a little bike. So here I'm going to camera over. And there's the beautiful Beta parked outside. It is properly dirty from 2 days of riding. Here's the cabin. Probably should zoom out. Right, so this is this guy is about $100 and some change a night. As you can see, it's nice and messy, but it's got a bed, one bed, and one bunk bed in there. So me, my wife, and my little guy are at a great time here. You got the camping utensils or camping essentials. We're about to have dinner here, fire pit, and that's the setup. So we load up the TIG, throw the bike on the back. It's a bit of a small car for this kind of trips, but that's what I got and that's what I use. And this little cabin is what was home for the last 3 days. 2 days of which I spent riding, about 4 days each, and really burned a full tank of gas each day and enjoyed the Seguin. So if you guys have any questions, take a look at the video first, and if you want the GPS or any questions about the route, let me know and I'll be happy to share. Enjoy the video. Alright, so we're just leaving the campground. As you can see, there's motorhomes and trailers around me, and you'll be impressed to see just how close the actual Seguin is to the Koa campground. We're going to go out here through the doggy walk path. I'm not sure if bikes are allowed on this thing, but we're going to take it reasonably slow, and it should be okay. So first, I'd like to get my GPS going. Sorry, oops, I forgot. I'd like to have my home waypoint set before I leave anywhere to make sure I know how to get home. I'm going to get that set on the beta. Can't forget. Let's just use the regular GPS and let's go. Alright, so this is the Doggy Trail. We are about 300 meters away from the actual Seguin, maybe 400, and going to go enjoy. Comment on the video, let me know what you think. As you can see, it is muddy here, and we're going to have a good time regardless. Alright, well, there's the Seguin right here. So we made it. We're going to head down this way. As you can see, it is pretty flat. Oh, gotta watch out for some pedestrians
Thank you.
here.
Have a good day.
And most of the Seguin will be just like this, without the people. You'll see flat, very unchallenging, but nice and scenic roads. As we go through this, we'll go through some of the ATV tracks that kick off both sides, left and right. Try to share what you can do to make the Seguin more exciting. And I think you'll find some really cool options here to have a nice stroll, enjoy a nice ride, put some miles on your bike, and then when you feel like it, shoot off to either the sides for some challenge. Whoa, alright, we just passed an offshoot that I want to take. I don't want to go this way, so we're going to make a U-turn, and we're going to take the path that just passed on our right, which was north. I want to head up north to see if this goes as far as the highway. Sometimes some of these trails that run right near the highway give a really cool viewpoint. You can see the cars kind of in a busy life going on the Highway 400. And yeah, I like that. As you can see, the terrain is changing almost immediately. You can see the soil having to come through. You see some wetness, some mud. It's a double track trail, which is a lot more interesting. And starting to get a little bit of a... Oh, there's some soup that you gotta get around. There you go. And yeah, so it's more challenging. These offshoots will be available all throughout the Seguin. We will take a few of them. More soup. Yeah, we'll take a few of them. And that's how we'll make the Seguin really exciting for little bikes. Maybe a little bit of discovering. And maybe even bushwhacking to find our own trails. I'm starting to see some light there, and yep, alright, we have a clearing. Unfortunately, this didn't make it all the way to the highway, so I don't see... Oh, okay, let's turn around and see where it leads us if we go back down and take one of these other left turns that we so thoroughly ignored. Let's give it a shot. That's one of the fun of riding off-road in areas that you haven't been in a long time. You tend to forget what's what, what's where, and get to kind of rediscover some new spots. All right, let's turn around and find somewhere else to go. Let's go, guys.
There's a go around.
There's the lights. Okay, this is I think where we're going. Let's get up here and yes, so there's the highway. Alright, so we're gone from the highway, from a little sightseeing, and now we're off to one of the cool attractions of the Seguin Trail. It's many abandoned railroad bridges. By many, I think there's about 3 along the whole route. Okay, wow, look at this, guys. We're about 50 feet off the ground. Pretty cool, and okay, let's get out of the way of the bushes. Anyways, the Seguin Trail, as I said earlier, is built on top of a abandoned railroad bed, so that's why most of the main trail is kind of flat and boring. All right, let's catch this trail here. So most of the trail is kind of flat and boring, as you see here. Hold on, let's check the GPS. And yeah, all right. Anyways, let's go see what's ahead of us and try to find some more cool segways to jump on and enjoy the there. Actually, that's the main trail. Okay, we've got the main trail now. Now let's go. Oh, now we are off the main trail again on some cool flowing, well, when we say flowing, really messy and somewhat challenging double track trail. This is exactly the things you find, as I said earlier, left and right of the trail, and we're going to go rip it up, and let's go here. Let's go. There we are. Alright, so let's enjoy this rocky trail and see where it leads us.
And how do you get this in here? Like, how do you get this thing down the path I just went? Well, maybe that's closer to the road. I don't know. That's nuts. And this is a 1930s snowmobile front. Oh, that's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. I think that snowmobile front was pulled by horses back in the day. It's a horse snowmobile. Oh, there's nowhere to go here. It's a dead end.
Alright, guys. So, let's talk about the next thing on the trail, and it's water. Because the Seguin's built along an abandoned railroad, and there's lots of marshes beside it, you will encounter water on the trail, no matter what time of the year you do it. Now, the good thing is, most of the water, even though it looks long, and sometimes if you're new to riding, it may look terrifying, because you have 40 feet of water in front of you that you have to kind of cross or follow. Don't worry about it. Most of it is super shallow. Nothing's deeper typically than a foot deep, even if it looks like a huge swamp. My general rule is if it's on the flat trail, like you see right here, it's going to be flat in the bottom. You can go straight to the middle. Don't have to worry about anything. The only area where you may encounter something that you have to be careful with is, hold on, slow down, is when you look at areas like this, when you get up onto the rocky areas and you encounter a bit of a swamp, there you may get some rocky faces to the water hole, and you should really kind of be more careful when you're getting around it. But stuff like this, just you see here on the flats, you just can gun it down the middle. I don't like it. I don't like getting wet. I don't want to have wet boots, so I go around most of the time. Anyways, so water we talked about. Here's some kind of nicer parts of the Seguin where you have some rocks showing through. Let's go see if we can see some of these water holes I was talking about. But today is super dry, so I wouldn't expect anything terribly wet. You can see a little bit of water on the ground, but nothing much. Oh, okay, it's getting a little bit wetter. All right, let's get some water here. Let's see if we see some big rocks that are holding in a bit of a water basin there for us. So we go up here, up the little rock face. Nope, just, oh, there you go. All right, so when you see this, go around. I mean, I'm sure you can go straight through if you want to have fun, but when you do see these kind of rock faces, almost like mud baths, holding in some water, those ones you may want to stay away from. But again, on the flat part of the trail, wouldn't worry much about it. Go straight through it. It's going to be fine, and get your bike wet.
This is why we love Canada and its vastness. Look at this. Incredible. Incredible, incredible, incredible. There is no trails cut through this yet, but we're gonna try a little bit today. I'm told there's an old ATV trail, a snowmobile trail, that's probably grossly overgrown. But we're gonna give it a shot. Start somewhere here. I think it's here. No idea where this leads, but we're going to check it out. Look at this. Wow. A lot of rock and a lot of really soft mud because it rained yesterday, or all night actually. Now I can't see the trail. This way? I think so. So this is the kind of stuff you find if you want to adventure off of the Seguin. Where do we go? Here? I think it's up here. Woo! This is incredible. I love it. Woo! Now the question is, where do we go from here? I don't really see it. Let's take this in. Train in the background. This is amazing. So, this is it. This is Canada. This is the great amount of land that we sit on and get to enjoy. Come out and ride with us.